At the end of this video, you will be able to use the Standard Statistical Analysis tools in Excel for small data sets. This is an example of a small data set. We have two columns with numerical data, one for wingspan and the other for mass, from a sample of 19 sparrowhawks. Using the Excel function, it's easy to generate some basic statistics. For example, in the wingspan, we may want to know what's the minimum, what's the maximum, and what's the average wingspan. To do this, you simply type in equals and then start typing min. You get a function drop down. Click on that and you'll see min with an open bracket. We're looking for wingspan data, so we just need to select all the data in the wingspan column, close the bracket and press return. We now know the minimum value in the wingspan data is 63 centimeters. If we want to find the maximum wingspan, just click equals, type max, and we get another drop-down function. Double click on that and you get max with an open bracket. Again, do the same thing, select all the data we want to get the statistic from, close the bracket and press return. We now know the maximum wingspan for the 19 sparrowhawks is 78 centimeters. To get the average or the mean, we type in equals, but this time we type average. Using that function key, we select the same data and we close the bracket. And we know the mean or the average is 69.4. We could do this and many other functions for the wingspan and the mass. But we're going to move on to using the data analysis package to see how quickly we can generate basic standard statistics. To do this, we go to the Data tab at the top of the Excel spreadsheet, come over to the right hand side to Data Analysis and click Data Analysis. When this opens, you can see there's quite a range of statistical analysis that can be carried out in Excel. But we're going to focus on descriptive statistics. So just tick on that box and press OK. In the descriptive statistics box, we need to decide what our input range is. That's what set of data do we want to analyze. To get this, we click on the up arrow and then we select all of the data, including the headings at the top, wingspan and mass. Select all the way down. So we've selected both columns, including the labels at the top. We can now go back here and press input. So all that range is selected. Now because we chose the labels at the top of each column, we must check the label in first row box. We now need to decide where we want this output to be. So here we have to select the output range. Again, click on the arrow to select the output range and just choose a cell that's got a gap between the last piece of data we did. So I'm going to choose here. Select input. And we're going to tick summary statistics. That's what we want. You can also include the confidence level for the mean if you want. There's other things we can include, but we'll just stay with that. Click OK. And now we can see it's generated some standard descriptive statistics. We just need to tidy this up. As you can see here under the wingspan, we've got a mean and we've got a standard error, but we can't see all of the error part here. So I'm just going to go to the top double click, and it's expanded the cell. I'm going to go over here to standard error under the mass. You can see standard deviation, standard variance are also hidden. So I'll go up to the column here between these two and double click, and it's expanded it. There's one other thing I want to do just to separate these and make them look a bit cleaner. So I'd like to put a column in, a gap between the wingspan and the mass. To do that, I'll go to the top of column I, the one above the mass, right click and click insert. I've now got a column in between the two. So that makes it look just a bit cleaner. If you want to, you can check back and see that the minimum value we got is 63. You see that matches here with our 63. The maximum is 78. That matches with the 78. And the mean is 69.42105. And we got that for the average also. So that's how you use descriptive statistics in Excel.